or a very wonderful session. And the topic says 10 harsh truths that you do not know about women. So this is DEFISIL podcast, which focuses on relationship, marriage, health, finance, and wellness. So let's dive into it. Number one, women are naturally jealous people. That means women are very jealous people, whether you like it or not. One woman will always jealous another, irrespective of what you do, and there is no way you can stop it. You just that majority of them are good at hiding this game of jealousy. That means the way they will do it in such a way that you may not typically know that they are jealous of themselves. That's one thing that some of them are good at doing. They are good at hiding this a game of jealousy so that you would not watch, so that you would not know. So that's for number one. Then number two, women, whether they are in marriage or they are in a relationship, if they find the opportunity to move to the next best partner or the next better partner or somebody who is better than their partner, they would move. That means if there are about 100 women here, the possibility that about 90 of them will move to the next better partner or someone who is better than their current partner, if they find the opportunity, they would what? They will do such without thinking twice. That means it's only a few who would not what? Who would not move, irrespective of what happens or what's happening to them in the relationship that they are in. Then number three, women do not like men who show unnecessary sympathy to them. Now, do not mistake or do not confuse sympathy for empathy. That's one thing that you must know. There is empathy, there is sympathy. The two are not the same. You must know what the two means and know how to apply the two of them appropriately. You understand? So that's one thing that you must do. Number four, women will always crave dominance and leadership from men. That means women will typically be interested in men who have leadership prowess, who have dominance prowess. That means if you are a man who cannot lead, it's most likely that women will not crave you that much. They will rather crave for a man who has leadership capability or leadership potential. They rather go for that man than to go for a man who is not dominant in nature. They want when a man dominates over them. You see, forget about all this feminist movement. You see, if research has proven that, marriages between lesbians that has the highest rate of divorce than marriages between gays. You understand? So what does that mean? It goes ahead to tell you that even within themselves, they cannot help themselves, they cannot lead themselves. So it's the reason why that particular number is like that you have more marriage crashing within the women getting married to women. You have more marriage crashing there than marriage crashing between men marrying men. It's a research. It's out there. You can research about. You can go do your findings if you think maybe whatever we are saying is not the truth. You can go do your findings. So that's another wonderful one. Women crave men who are dominant, who have leadership prowess or who have leadership capacities over them. Then number 5, women like men who are mysterious, men whom they cannot easily predict. Women like it when you come for every day they see you, you come out with, new and new covering, or a newer shell is being revealed from you. Not just that your old way of doing things, old way of, you are just kind of, we are recycling. There's nothing new. There is no innovation from you, no newer way of doing things. Women typically do not what? They typically do not like it. They like it when each time they come, they see you afresh, they see you a new way of doing things, newer way of, putting things together, and just stuffs like that. Women typically or genuinely loves it. You understand? So women like men who are mysterious, who they cannot easily predict at any point in time. Women crave such kind of men. Then number 6, women actually crave men whom put themselves first before putting women as second. Yes, what does this mean? It means that a woman would rather go for a man who is goal driven, or who is his own goal driven or goal oriented, than going for a man who will sacrifice his own goal for a woman. It's the reason why you hear stories of maybe men who they didn't go to college. They just they had a girlfriend. The girlfriend finished high school, and because they had some money, they sent the girlfriend to college. Maybe they study courses that has high paying jobs at the end of its graduation. I discovered that these ladies got jobs, and after they got jobs, they actually abandoned this set of young men, and the next thing they tell you that he's not educated, he's not this. Oh, I've outgrown him. I've grown out of love for him. So all kind of funny stuffs like that you begin to hear. That's the reason. That's what is responsible for all those kind of issues. Nothing else. So women do not like it when men dump their own goals for them. That means if you dump your goal for a woman, it's most likely that even that woman as well will also dump you at the end, because at the end she might see it that she's now kind of bigger than you, and there is no point staying with you any further. So it's the reason why she will dump you, or why she will abandon you for scenarios like that. Let's proceed to number 7. We've talked about number 6, that women will leave a man who abandons his own life's goal, and he puts his woman's life goal at the forefront, and leaving his own goal unattended to. What does this mean? If you must, do not develop your woman, do not develop your wife ahead of you. Do not make her to be ahead of you. You should. There's a particular principle. What's the principle for relationship and marriage as regard level of you developing yourself and your wife? Is that you must be 5 steps ahead of your wife. Irrespective, you must be 5 steps ahead of her. So if you do not do that, you regret and you cry had I known, which is the last comment of a fool. And I would not want you as a person to do that. I would not want you to regret or cry had I known. Do well to put yourself first before putting your wife or your girlfriend as the second. Your girlfriend should be your second option, not your first option. You should be you should be the first option. Do you know why? Okay, let me just do a little rundown. So in case you're maybe you are confused about what I'm trying to explain. You see, when you put your girlfriend at the head, at the front, you will end up losing your goal, one. And apart from losing your goal, you will also lose your girlfriend as well. Because let's assume that maybe you were supposed to go to high school, enroll for a better skill, or a skill that can increase your income, or that can increase your source of income. But you will know, based on the fact that you placed your girlfriend ahead first, you sacrificed, you made her to be the first. So you did not what? You didn't take that education serious. Instead, you gave her that education, the time, the money, you gave her that education, that skill, stuff like that. So you end up losing that education. Now you have developed her, she will leave you, and she leaving you, it means you've lost her. You've also lost that education, you've lost that opportunity, you've lost that privilege that you were supposed to what? To develop yourself. So at this time now, you have lost two things at the same time. So these are the kind of men that women do not want, or they do not want to stay with. It's the reason why you see men training women in colleges, in high paying courses, and at the end high paying skills, and at the end, by the time these women complete these courses, they discover that they are now earning more than the men, and they dump the men and tell you that I'm moving to the next guy, this guy is no longer in my level, I've grown out of love for him, all kind of funny stuffs, and funny statements like that. So that's what is there. Then number 7, women love polygamy. I know this one is very strange, and this particular one will spark a lot of reaction. Women love polygamy. Yes, you see, women do not care, or they don't mind 10 or 20 or 30 of them getting married to one man. As far as that man can take care of them, they don't have a problem with that. You understand? It's the reason why you hear young ladies following a married man. They know vividly that man is married, but they will choose to be his side chick. In fact, even if they know that that particular married man has a side chick, they don't also care as well to also be side chick number 2, side chick number 3, side chick number 4. They don't care being even the side chick number 10. If there's any number like that in the in the hierarchy, they don't mind. Why? Because women love polygamy. As far as the man can take care of them, they don't mind. You understand? So women love polygamy, and they don't mind sharing one. If it is 100 of them, they don't mind sharing that one man. As far as that particular man can provide for them, they are cool with it. You understand? Then number 8, women desire or drive for sex gets higher with age. That means if her sex drive is, let's assume maybe it's 40% while she was in her 20s, 30s, by the time she gets to 40, 50, it will rise from that 40% to about 60 or even 70%. And if she grows to 60, it goes higher. You understand? So it's a phenomenon that is about them, and it's natural, and many people or many men do not actually know this. Meanwhile, for the men, the reverse is the case. The more a man gets old, the more his sex drive actually drops. So it's the reason why you see a lot of married men or men who are not growing old, they kind of take all kind of funny things just to just to ensure that they can play the game in the other room. So that's what is actually responsible for those actions that those men are taking those substance or whatsoever that they are taking. However, with regular exercise, you should be able to deliver your constituency without issues. You understand? So you don't need to take any funny shit. With regular and constant exercise, you'll be able to deliver your constituency when you get to the other room. You understand? So let's take number 9. Women hate men who are boring. That means men uh, who do not know how to, whom they cannot communicate with. Women like a lot of communication. That means uh, they like it when you can trigger communication. They can talk with you. They can, you know, raise as many questions as possible, and maybe you provide the answers, or when they come to you for maybe help, assistance. When I say help and assistance, I'm not talking about money. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Money is far from this particular this thing that I'm talking about. They like it when a man is not boring, and he can provide solution, even if not 100% of the time, but at least majority of the time he should be able to provide solution. And number 10, women hate weak men. In fact, they would do everything within their power to disrespect weak men. Now, what I'm telling you here is not about the feminist movement. The feminist movement, those people, they are they are destroyed humans already. They are sort of destroyed, condemn, and I don't even know any other adjective I can use to qualify them. But those people, they are condemned, abandoned, and they are redundant set of humans, or redundant set of feminine gender that we do not need in the society for any purpose anymore. So number 10, women do not respect weak men. That means a woman will do everything possible to respect a man who is not a weak man. That means if he knows that if you said A, if she misbehaves, you will correct her as soon as possible. She will not disrespect you. But if you say A and she disrespects you, and you do not necessarily take any action, next time she will come with a bigger bag of disrespect, because she knows that you are most likely not going to do anything. So that's one thing. Another wonderful thing that you must know about women. Women like men who are swift with action, who can respond as soon as possible to action and situation as soon as they arrive. So guys, these are just a few ones to talk about. 10 harsh truths about women that you may not know. Once again, this is Deficit Podcast, where we talk about relationship. Deficit Podcast, where we talk about relationship. We talk about marriage. We talk about fitness. We talk about health. We talk about business, as well as finance. So you can do well to follow us across our social media handles on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Rumble for future updates, or to get notified whenever a video drop. And you can also do it to like this video as well, so that you get subsequent video of us from as soon as they are uploaded. So you can leave a comment in the comment box or in the chat box. If there's any place you're not clear with, or you have any question you want to ask, you can do well to do that. And if you wish to ask a private question, you can send an email to us, or you can send a direct DM to us via our TikTok at Deficit Podcast. So you can send a direct DM to us on Deficit Podcast. So this is Deficit, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you, and do have a wonderful and lovely time. Bye.